Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be testing out the new Morphe 2 foundation. This is considered a sheer to medium skin tint. That's what they're claiming it is, a skin tint rather than a foundation. So yeah, this video is going to be focusing more on the foundation, and I am going to put it to the test because I am going to the pool after this. So I'm going to be out under the sun, so we shall see how it lasts. So I have not seen any reviews on this foundation yet. So this is truly my first impressions and my first thoughts and opinions on this foundation. So before we jump right into the video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below so you guys can see more videos like this in the future. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram, AshLuna, to see a little bit more behind the scenes. So if you guys are interested on my first impressions on the new Morphe 2 foundation, then just continue watching. So I already prepped my skin, and if you're interested on what I use, I will link it down below. I also did a morning routine, so I did include my morning skincare in that video. So if you're interested, everything I use in my skincare routine, definitely check that video out. So I'm just pulling my hair back so it's out of the way. Alrighty, so we're going to be trying out the new Morphe 2 Hint Skin Tint. I'm super excited to try this out because it does remind me of that one brand that is super popular right now. What is that brand called? That Ilia makeup, which this is what it looks like. And I've been wanting to try this out for so long, but I haven't. This kind of reminds me of it, and it reminds me of the MAC Face and Body. So I'm super excited to try this out to see how light coverage it is. Yeah, I'm excited to try this out because it says it's sheer to medium coverage, and I am a medium coverage type of girl every single day, but sometimes I do want more of a sheer finish, so I'm interested to see how this works. I haven't seen any reviews about this foundation yet, so it's going to be definitely a first impression for me. It says here on the side that it's lightweight, breathable formula, hydrates, smooths, and blurs. It's vegan, and yeah, that is it. So I already prepped my skin with my morning skincare, and I'm going to go in with primer. I always go in with my e.l.f. Putty primer in my T-zone area, so right around here. And it's also going to help control a little bit of oil, so it is perfect since I am going to the pool after this. Or not necessarily in the pool, but hang out by the pool. So, and then for my primer, I'm going to use my favorite Wet n Wild Prime Focus Primer Serum. I love this primer so much. It gives you such a pretty glow to the skin, and it also helps keep your makeup lasting longer, and it smells really good. So I did tan my face last night using a new product, and this is the Saint Tropez Bronzing Water Face Mist. Last night was the first time using it, and as you can see, my face is nice and tan. I love it. This might be my new favorite. We'll see. I have to give it a couple more tries. But now that I have my primer on, I'm just going to quickly put some lip balm because my lips. Alrighty, so this is what the bottle looks like out of the package. It's very cute and sleek. It is a glass bottle, and it does claim it has 1 fluid ounce, which is pretty average in a foundation. So I'm just going to put it on my little palette here. So it says you have to shake the bottle, and then to start with 1 to 2 drops and build to your desired level of coverage. Apply using a synthetic brush, sponge, or your fingers. So in today's video, I'm going to be using a brand new damp e.l.f. beauty sponge. I love brand new sponge. So we're going to do 3 drops. Ooh. We're going to do 3 drops and see how this goes. And typically I would use my finger and kind of... Oh, I think this might be a little too dark for me. Wah. I think this might be a little too dark for me. And it looks really orange on my skin. Crap. Alright, so 3 drops didn't do anything for me. 3 drops did not give me enough coverage. It only gave me half coverage here, so I need to add a little bit more for this side of my face. I'm really hoping this turns out good because I am going out after this, and I don't feel like redoing my makeup. Yeah, this is not the right shade for me. I'm so orange. So I get the concept of this foundation, and it's actually a foundation that I've been actually wanting to get. I was going to purchase the MAC Face and Body, but This is nice. I feel like it gives you like the lightest sheer coverage. I'm not going to build it up because since this color doesn't match my fake tan, I don't want to make it seem like I have like a full face of like heavy coverage foundation. So I'm going to keep it pretty light. That way it's kind of like a no makeup look. A no makeup look, if that makes sense. I think it's a really pretty like natural finish. What's throwing me off is that it does not match my fake tan at all, and it's super warm on my face. I wonder if this is gonna oxidize. I don't know. Overall, it's not bad. I do like the finish of the foundation. I just need to get a lighter color because this is too orange. Gave me like very good sheer to medium. I wouldn't say medium because I wear medium every day and I get a lot more coverage. But you can definitely still see my freckles peeking through, a little bit of my blemishes, which is fine. I don't mind it at all. I just wish it wasn't so orange. But we're gonna add some concealer to see if it helps. So I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. Camo Concealer in the shade Medium Sand. And I'm just going to apply a very tiny bit since I am going to the pool after this. Okay, I'm actually going to apply a little bit more foundation right here. It's looking a little patchy, as you can see on camera. Guys, I really hope I don't have to redo my makeup after this because I don't have time. Okay, so now that I have my concealer on, it doesn't look terrible. Hallelujah. So I actually just turned around to see how the natural lighting is with the foundation and the concealer, and it honestly doesn't look that bad. So hallelujah. So I'm going to set my under eye with just a very light powder, and I'm going to use the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Setting Powder. I love this stuff a lot. It's super fine and it really makes your under eye super airbrush. I'm just gonna go in with my damp sponge to apply my powder. So I want to keep this look super creamy and dewy, so I'm going to go in with my Fenty Cream Bronzer. And I finally got a new shade. I did get Honey Glaze, and this shade matches me perfectly. Well, my fake tan. The other one I had was Macchiato. Was it Macchiato? I think it was Macchiato. And it was a little too muddy for me. I think it was a little too like cool tone on my fake tanner. So this one is definitely a lot more warmer, as you can see. So we're just going to apply a little bit of this to bronze up the face. And whatever is left on my brush, I do like to go on the sides of my nose. Looky Bear, what are you doing? So now taking my little Milk Makeup Cream Blush, I'm going to apply this on the apples of my cheeks. I love to wear this when I'm going to be out in the sun because it looks like I have like a little bit of sunburn going on. I really like that look these days. And whatever is left on my brush, I'd like to go on the tip of my nose to add some color on there as well. Maybe a little bit on my chin and on my forehead. So now that I have my cream blush on, I'm going to go in with a little bit of cream highlighter or liquid highlighter. And this one specifically is from the Balm, and I got it in my Ipsy bag. It's super tiny. I love the color of this. It's very golden, and that's just like the type of highlighters I like. So I'm going to put a little bit there and just blend it out with a brush. This liquid highlighter specifically is a little harder to blend, so you do have to work with it pretty quickly. If not, you're going to get like kind of streaks if you try to blend it a little too late. Alright, we are looking pretty good. Everything is coming along. Hallelujah. Thank the Lord. So now what I'm going to do is set a little bit of these cream products. So I'm going to go in first with my setting powder. And this one is from number 7. I did pick this up from Target because I heard this is an exact dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury powder, which I don't own that powder, so I can't really tell you my opinion, but this is a really good powder. So, and I've been using it for the past 2 weeks now, and I really do like the way it looks on my skin. So what I'm going to do is just set my jawline area, which typically that's the area where I touch the most. And I'm going to go right here on my T-zone. Right here. I'm going to do a tiny bit on my unibrow and like up on my forehead. And then on my eyelids. So to set my bronzer, I actually did pick up the new Fenty Beauty bronzing powder. And this is what it looks like. I did get the shade Cocoa Naughty just because it's super dark and it matches my fake tan. But this has no shimmer in it. It's just complete matte. Since I am going to be out under the sun, I do want a little bit of shimmer. So I'm going to go in with my Tarte Amazonian Clay bronzer. I love this bronzer to wear out in the sun. I did mention this in my waterproof makeup tutorial. If you guys want to check that out, I will link it down below. Because this bronzer does stay put if you're sweating, if you're out by the pool. And then to set my blush, I am going to go in with two different blushes. I have the Nars Orgasm blush and then the Essence blush in the color Beloved. I'm going to mix these two. This one's a little bit more pinky. This is a little bit more peachy. So we're just going to mix these two really quickly. So now that I set all my cream products, I'm going to go ahead and quickly do my brows. And the brow pencil I'm using is the e.l.f. Instant Brow Pencil. This is $2 and I used it during the stay-at-home order and I fell in love with it. So I had to repurchase it. I don't know what it is about this pencil, but it just works really nice for my brows and it's only $2, so it's a steal. So for eyes, I'm just quickly going to do my everyday eye makeup. If you're interested, I did do a everyday mask approved look. I will link it down below in case you guys are interested on my everyday makeup. But I am just going to quickly use my Bare Necessities palette from Colourpop. This is my favorite palette. I use it every single day. As you can see, it's a little beat up. So I'm just going to quickly do my eyes and I'll be right back. So my eyes are completed. Now I'm just waiting for my lashes to dry really quickly before I pop them on. I am quickly just going to apply some highlighter and I'm using my Colourpop Real Thing. It's huge, I know. I've actually been really obsessed with this highlighter again. I rediscovered it in my collection. So I'm just going to apply a little bit right up here. For lips, I do want to keep it super natural and I'm going to do a gloss and I'm going to apply a little bit of lip liner. This is from LA Girl. It's in the color Keep It Spicy. And then this lip gloss is actually new. I saw it at Ulta yesterday and it's from the Harry Potter collection, which I don't know what brand it is. It just says Harry Potter and it's in the color... doesn't even have a color on it. This doesn't have a color on it, but... wait, does it have a color? It's in the color Platform. I don't know. I saw it at Ulta and I saw a nude gloss. Caught my eye. It was only $10 and it's from the Harry Potter collection, so I did grab it. I'm not a huge fan of the scent of this lip gloss. It smells kind of cheap, but... I'm going to apply a little bit of mascara on these lashes because these lashes are super natural and I like to add a little bit of mascara because then it does look like individual extensions. To finish the look, I'm going to apply my Catrice Dewy Setting Spray. I'm just going to apply this all over my face. So the makeup look is completed. I'm just taking these clips off really quickly. Alright, so the makeup look is completed, and I know that this video is just focusing more on the foundation, but overall I do love this look a lot. I think it's really pretty, especially now during summer. If you're going to be out under the sun, by the pool or whatever, it's kind of like that no makeup look. I really like it, and I'm glad this foundation ended up working because I'm not gonna lie, in the beginning, as soon as I put it on, I was like, oh my god, I'm orange, and I'm just gonna stop filming because it's not gonna be a good video. But I'm glad I stuck through it, and adding concealer, bronzer, highlighter, I think everything like pulled together. I actually really love the way this looks, and I'm gonna keep using this product. I am gonna buy a lighter shade just so when my tanner is a little bit fading. But I love this foundation. It's probably gonna be my new favorite foundation for my days that I'm running errands or I don't want to wear a lot of makeup, but I just want a little tint. The only thing I didn't like in this video was this lip gloss. I don't like it at all. I feel like with $10 you can get a way better lip gloss than this one, and it kind of sticks and it doesn't shine. I don't know, I'm just like not a fan. It doesn't smell good either. So hey guys, so I wanted to come back on here really quickly and do a little update on the wear test of this foundation. Not gonna lie, I couldn't film it at the end of the day because I was a little tipsy. I went to a friend's barbecue and I had a little too much White Claw and Jello shots. So I'm actually wearing the same exact look today, like the next day, and I'm obsessed with this foundation. I'm actually at Ulta to buy like a lighter shade because that's how obsessed I am with it. And it did held up pretty good, like all day, and I was outside for the most part, and it's muggy here in Florida, so it held up pretty nice. It looked like skin. The foundation just looked really nice. Yeah, like I said, it looked like skin. There's nothing really I can complain about the foundation. I am gonna buy a lighter shade because I loved it a lot. My tanner is fading a little bit, and that one was a little too warm for my skin. Obviously I put concealer on just to make the foundation a little bit lighter, but overall I love it, and I do give it a 10 out of 10, especially if you want more of like a sheer light coverage, if you're just gonna run errands or whatever. I don't know if you guys can see, but you can still see my freckles peeking through, so it's definitely more of like a light coverage. And you can obviously see some of my blemishes here, but overall I love it. And I'm obviously gonna wear a mask, so I don't really care about like not having enough coverage here. Also, I forgot to mention that today I did apply the foundation with my fingers just to try it out, and I actually really prefer it more with just applying it with my fingers than the sponge. I feel like the sponge absorbed a lot more liquid because today I only used 3 pumps or three drops, and in the video I did like 6 because I think the sponge just absorbed all that liquid because it's very runny. So I applied it with my fingers, and I actually prefer it more with my fingers. And I did just come back from Ulta, and they don't have my shade. This is the second Ulta around my area that's sold out of all the popular shades, I guess. But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that I prefer it better with my fingers than using a sponge. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below to help your girl out. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!